Because of my mental and physical health history, and frankly, because I'm a human, I have had to pay very close attention to the things I need to do for myself in order to feel good, in order to, quite frankly, function. Like, it's not always about being your best self or like optimal whatever. It is often just these are the things that I have learned that I need to do for myself in order to human. And what will happen, and we all experience this, is you kind of go through a phase or a rut and those practices fall off. You stop doing the things that you know work for you or you know you need. And ironically, it's always when you need them the most that those practices can fall off. And it can be really hard to get back into things. And something that I have used as a prompt for myself for years and really helps is to think of it in terms of I just have to find my domino. I just have to find the one thing, the one practice that when I put that in place, all the other stuff on my laundry list of like how to human comes more easily. So for me, I have learned that working out is the thing that tends to act like a switch, and all the other stuff comes more easily to me. So when I work out, I tend to naturally start eating better, like better as in the foods that I know work for me and make me feel the best. I tend to start sleeping better. My anxiety is more manageable. I'm clear-headed. It's easier to focus. I have more energy. All of those things. So when I'm in a rut or in one of those valleys or lulls, instead of telling myself like, okay, you have to start meditating and reading and doing this and doing that, and you're going to meal prep tomorrow, like it's too much. It's too much. But sorry, itchy nose. If I just focus on that one thing, which can be really hard, it can be very, very difficult to get myself to work out again, but it's simpler and easier for me than trying to do everything at once, to just focus on that one domino, because I have learned that if I am able to knock that over, all of the other stuff, all of the other self-care practices tend to fall in place, and I tend to get back onto that level footing again. So sharing that with you in case that is a helpful concept. It's something I've had to do a lot of tracking over the years to like figure out what works for me and what doesn't. So this is not something that came overnight, but maybe it's something that you can pay attention to. If there is anything that you do that makes the other stuff come more easily. And it doesn't have to be about productivity. It can be to do with self-care. Maybe this is something about your creative practice or your work. I'm not really sure, but maybe you notice that there is something that you do, and when you do it, you feel more like yourself or more like the way that you want to feel, or you're in the creative headspace that you want to be, or you're in the work kind of zone that you want to be. So when you are knocked off track, which happens to all of us all the time, we cannot, I don't think at least, avoid that. We are not, robots and things to be optimized in that way. I'm more interested in figuring out when that happens, what can you do to bring yourself back? Where is that domino?